Hi, doing a review today of the ANAVIGER weightlifting gloves. Actually, these are kind of a wrist brace, and they're also designed to give you some padding in the palms. I looked at them when I ordered them, wanted to see how they would perform. Normally, I use gloves anytime I'm doing any kind of weightlifting. My initial try, not very impressed with it. A few reasons. One, it seems like the palm is way too thick. It's too thick for my preferences. And the thickness seems like it didn't allow me to get a very good grip on the bar. And sometimes I kept trying to mess around to get a grip on it, and it just kind of slipped around, so I wasn't real comfortable with it. The other thing I wish they would add to it is some finger loops. If you would put some finger loops around this area, this would help keep this from flapping around. Otherwise, when you put this thing on, get this adjusted, it just kind of flaps around. And I understand the concept because you want to be able to kind of mold that around. But when you're trying to get into bar, trying to get a grip on a bar or anything else, it sometimes, for me, was kind of not real comfortable to get a hold of. So I think one thing if they would do is thin the padding up just a little bit here so that I have better contact with it. Because it almost seems like it seemed like the bar was thicker trying to get this, so my grip wasn't as good as I would hope when I use some, instead when I'm using gloves. But if they would put some finger loops around here, I think that would help. The wrist is good in supporting if you have wrist issues. This is probably a good concept, but again, the padding just seems really too thick and kind of uncomfortable. And I realize you probably want to keep your hand kind of, keep your wrist kind of rigid so that you don't, injure your wrist or anything like that. But to me, it just was not comfortable, not especially around the buckle area. Around this buckle area, not very comfortable at all. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 stars. The concept is there, but I think we just need to lessen the padding on this. And if you add some finger loops here, I think this would help keep this from flapping around and maybe make this a little bit longer. The concept is there, but not quite there, not something I'm going to be using on a regular basis.